My name is Harieharsh. My teacher's name is Mrs. Diane Hell. So, my project's name is Cool Condensation. I thought to do this project because in the morning I see water droplets in my window and I'm curious why that happened. So that's why I made this project. My question is, does the amount of ice in a jar affect the condensation produced? My hypothesis is the jar with the maximum ice will produce the maximum condensation. The materials I used were 5 glass jars, ice cubes, measuring spoons, a timer or phone, 5 bowls, and graph papers. Then, this is my procedure. First, I filled the jars with ice cubes. Jar 1 was full, jar 2 was 3 by 4 full, jar 3 was 1/2 full, and jar 4 was quarter full, and jar 5 was empty. Then keep the jars in bowls. After that, start the timer for 1 hour. After 1 hour, measure the amount of water in each bowl. Then write down the readings. After that, keep back the jars in bowls. Repeat steps 2 to 5 3 more times for the second hour, third hour, and fourth hour. After that, draw the graph from all the readings. Repeat steps 1 to 7 on day 2. Now, these are my pictures, how I did the experiment. These are my observations of day 1 and day 2. So I have 4 colors for the 4 hours. For the first hour, there's orange. For the second hour, there's pink. For the third hour, there's blue. And for the fourth hour, it's green. As you can see, in the empty jar, there's no condensation. And in the full jar, there's like 5.5 teaspoons condensation. So next is for day 2, there were similar patterns. Now, this is my analysis and conclusion. We know that conversion of water from a gaseous state to a liquid state is called condensation. In my experiment, condensation collection was slow at start. The empty jar didn't produce any condensation. Jar 1 with full ice produced maximum condensation. I understood that in this jar, the ice cool area that came in contact with the air outside was maximum. So, the most amount of condensation. In the empty jar, there was no ice, so that's why there was zero condensation. So, my hypothesis was proven correct. That yes, the jar with the maximum ice will produce the maximum condensation. So we concluded that the amount of ice in a jar does affect the amount of condensation produced. Thank you.